everyone. Welcome to Thursdays at 3. I'm your host, Jason Crespin. It is Thursday, December 3rd, already December. And I felt like I needed a Christmas countdown to my Thursdays at 3. So found that video last night and thought I'd use. So glad you all are tuning in, whether it be live right now or later on in the week, to find out all the ins and outs of what's going on at ALT this week. We have a lot of stuff going on all week, an exciting day today, so many things to talk about. Cannot wait. We have so many of our friends who are watching. Hey, Courtney, good afternoon. Glad you're watching. Tracy, glad you're watching as well. Of course, Braden, our number one watcher as well. So glad you guys are all tuning in to Thursdays at 3. We have a lot to talk about, guys, so we're just going to jump on in it. Definitely comment if you want to say hello or if you have any questions in the comment section of the platform that you're watching, and we'll try to get to you or answer any of those questions you might have. We have a fun show today. Tons of things we want to talk about. First of all, this week we want to remind you that pre-registration has started for our ALT Academy classes. That's right. If you are currently enrolled in an Academy class, you can register this week to keep that same spot in the class for next semester. That's right, for our spring semester. So only students who are currently enrolled in any of our ALT Academy classes for the fall can now register for the spring class to keep their slot. As you know, sometimes if you forget to register and once regular registration opens up on Monday, December 7th at 10 a.m., your spot could be gone. We have limited spots per classes, so we definitely want to get you guys pre-registered. You can do that by calling our ALT box office. We all know the number, 806-355-9991. Check out our website, amarillo.littletheater.org. You can do it online. Just log into your account online. Make sure the email is the same as it is for your classes, and you can register that way. Definitely register this week, because next week, once those classes fill up, they're gone. So we want to make sure if you are planning on taking your same class next semester, do so. This is our second to last week of classes. Our classes end next week. So we're wrapping up all of those great courses and great theater training, vocal training, dance training at ALT Academy. It's going to be an awesome end of the semester. We want to congratulate the cast of Little Women. They have started their Zoom rehearsals. They're working on some table work over Zoom for a couple of rehearsals, and then they'll start, I believe, next week in-person rehearsals. So huge congrats to that cast. It's going to be a great show. Great show to have on our main stage in January. Let's see. Oh, our friends are watching. Hey, Mike and Peggy, glad you guys are watching as well. Let's see. Okay, another big thing. So this is new, guys. So this is brand new that I'm excited about, kind of an idea I've had, and I want to make sure everyone knows about it. We'll get it posted on our website. We'll get it posted on our Facebook, but we're letting out the news here on Thursdays at 3. We have come up with a fun campaign just to celebrate the holidays. And basically what we want to do is we want to find out from you, our patrons, from our community. We want to know who your local star is. Now, we, of course, have tons of stars on our ALT stage. We have 4 glorious, bright stars performing right now in Winter Wonderettes. But we have tons of stars that perform on our stage and do so well and bring so much enjoyment and entertainment to our lives. But we want to know who is saving your day, who's bringing you joy and entertainment in your regular life. And so we've come up with a Nominate a Local Star contest. That's right, Nominate a Local Star contest. The Nominate a Local Star contest is basically, we want to know who's your local star. We want you to nominate that person. During this challenging time, Amarillo Little Theater is looking for local stars who've gone above and beyond the community and helping their neighbors. It could be a nurse, it could be a doctor, it could be a first responder, a teacher, a grocery worker, a delivery driver, any other person working hard to help us all, especially during this crazy 2020 that we have going on. What's going to happen is you can nominate your local star by going, again, you'll see this link everywhere. This is kind of like the little Google Forms link, so it's hard to write it all out, but it'll be a link in our comment section. It'll be a link on our Facebook page. Go to that link, fill out the star, nominate your local star. We will review the nominees, and we will choose 3 winners who will each receive 4 tickets to an upcoming performance at ALT of their choosing. The contest starts today, and it will end on 5 o'clock Central Time on December 16th. So we'll announce the winner of our 3 winners for our Nominate a Local Star on a Thursday, the 17th. It'll be a great way. So we just want to hear all the good stuff, guys. We want to hear all of the good stories. If there's somebody who's helping you out, if there's a nurse, if there's a teacher, if there's somebody who's just your post office worker, whatever, we want you to nominate those local stars because we want to hear all of those great stories and help celebrate in this season of giving for sure. So look for more information about that on our social media and on our Facebook page. Let's see. Also, so many wonder things going on, wonderful lives going on, the Wonderettes going on. We last night for It's a Wonderful Life, we were able to take some great Globe News photos to help promote our show. We want to thank, of course, Shay Williams, who does a great job with Amarillo Globe News. Sneak peek, you guys are the first ones to see the show. Look at that. The classic It's a Wonderful Life scene. There is 2 of our amazing Academy actors, of course, Trevor Anderson, Emily McCallie portraying George and Mary Bailey. They're doing a great job. This is the first time I've seen their chins in so long. They've been in masks for so many weeks. We had them, of course, take their masks off real quick for our Globe News photos and then quickly did all the hand sanitizing and mask wearing and basically dipped them into all of the COVID-free elements of our show. But I'm telling you guys, just seeing them in costumes, seeing it under lights, it's going to be fantastic. There's Braden Dalrymple there playing Clarence, the angel, as George is praying. You guys are in for a treat if you have tickets. If you don't have tickets, we have good news. Of course, as we talked about before, the show has sold out, but we are offering a digital ticket to the show. We're lining up all those aspects, and so those will be emailed out and released out so you guys can know. You can purchase a digital ticket to stream the show starting December 18th, and that'll last through December 26th, so you can watch it all the way through the Christmas holiday. Those digital tickets will be $30 for you and your family to be able to watch and stream the show from the comfort and safety of your own home. So very, very excited about that. Also, we have coming up December, I think it's, December 14th and 15th. Mark your calendars. Gosh, our December calendar is already getting so full, but we want you guys to just be planning already. Once auditions. That's right. The next musical for ALT is Once. It's a great, great musical, Tony Award-winning show. Those auditions are Monday and Tuesday, December 14th and 15th, 7:30 at our ALT Adventure Space. The show will be directed, of course, by Alan Shankles, music direction by Jennifer Akins. Production dates are February 11th through the 28th. This show calls for actors who also, or musicians who can play instruments. We want you guys to be able to sing, of course, all that good stuff. There are roles that just play instruments. There are roles that just sing. But all the information is on our ALT website for that show. So definitely mark your calendars to come audition for Once. And then more breaking news. I feel like I need like a breaking news, like a little ticker across the bottom of the screen. We are able to announce that ALT is going to be a part of a great little fundraiser that one of our very own, Mr. Jeff Jarnigan, has come up with a fantastic idea to present a little more holiday cheer. It might be a little more rated, PG-13 or rated R version of bringing in the holidays. But we are able to announce that your favorite holiday elf is going to be making an appearance digitally for ALT. That's right, Crumpets COVID Christmas. That's right, there's a tongue teaser warm up for all our ALT classes. Crumpets COVID Christmas, a virtual fundraiser for the Amarillo Little Theater. That will begin on December 21st, starting at 8 p.m. It's going to be nightly for 4 nights. I believe December 24th is going to be at 7 o'clock. December 24th, as I've heard, is the only night that's rated G. So it's the only night for the whole family to watch. That's going to be streamed on, I believe, Jeff Jarnigan's an event page through Facebook. So more details to come. Be on the lookout. But that's going to be a great, great 4 nights of celebrating Crumpets COVID Christmas. So definitely look out for more information about that. We're very excited that Jeff Jarnigan came up with this great fundraiser idea for ALT. Speaking of Christmas, I don't know about you guys, but holiday shopping, if you haven't already started some holiday shopping, you better get on the ball. And if you haven't and you really want to do some one-stop shopping, we have the perfect place for you guys to shop. Last night, we asked our favorite Wonderettes if they could potentially help us out by showcasing some of the great merchandise we have on sale at ALT. And let's give a little look.
Hi everyone, we're the Marvelous Wonderettes.
But at this time of year, we're the Winter Wonderettes.
Snow, snow. And we're here to help you with your holiday shopping. We all have that someone that's really hard to buy for, right?
Richie.
Well, Amarillo Little Theater has the perfect gift for you.
That's right. We have these amazing t-shirts and beautiful masks to help everyone feel their absolute best while sporting their ALT spirit.
Even shot glasses.
Oh, and we have these beautiful bags made from pieces from your favorite past shows.
And bottle openers.
And if you're not sure what gift to give, you can always buy Play Money, which serves as a gift card for any ALT purchase.
Or specialty cocktails.
Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Reggie's gonna love it. You can purchase any of this by calling the ALT box office or going online to AmarilloLittleTheater.org and clicking on the tickets button at the very top.
We hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
We'll see you at the theater.
Here's Santa.
How adorable are they? I just want them to be like the Barker Beauties on Price is Right. Just come on down and showcase everything at ALT. I love it. I love it. So if you haven't already done your Christmas shopping, definitely check out the website. We have Academy shirts, Warrior shirts. We have masks. We have the awesome Hunchback of Notre Dame bag that has its own label on the inside. We have our own Frozen, you can't really see it because of the glare, Frozen bags, all repurposed from the set pieces. We have so many things going on at ALT, to highlight for a stocking stuffer. And then, of course, who wouldn't want that gift card? I mean, that gift card can be used for anything at ALT, so it's just awesome. Brandon says, they look fabulous. They do look fabulous. They're fantastic, right? So speaking of those Winter Wonderettes, let's go ahead and bring on an amazing family that has a lot to do with the show right now. Let's bring on the Humphreys. Come on down. Woo-woo! Hey, Humphreys.
Hi.
You guys just look like a Christmas card right there. Look at that. You just need to impose Jordan in the background and you'll be perfect right there. I thought we would be in the Christmas tree. I thought we could have a little Christmas backdrop, and so I feel like I should be hanging on like an ornament right now. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I must say, Casey, you were very excited to grab that shot glass in that merchandise video. Was that character driven or?
It was very character driven because she's pregnant and she can't drink.
Oh, right, of course. She's not gonna throw away her shot, right?
Yes. If you didn't notice, right after I took it, I touched my belly. So
that baby kicked. That baby was like, "Yeah, mom." Good job. Thank you guys for making that video last night. We came up with that real quick after staff meeting. Michaela Guerin wrote that script. It's perfect. We'll be able to present that and make sure everyone knows exactly what they can purchase at ALT for the holidays. Speaking of Michaela, oh my goodness, Cousin Casey and Amber, the Wonderettes world premiere. It's true, the world premiere right here on Thursday at 3. Marley said, "Hi, Humphreys, my friends." Alan, 3 great people. Why not 4 great people, Alan?
He's probably not including me. He's including
No, out of all of us, he is definitely including you, Jamie. We all know. He loves you. Speaking of, okay, so let's talk about how involved you guys are in the show. So, of course, Casey, we know that you're performing in the show. P.S. Break a leg, so excited. Jamie, you're assistant directing, which you had to switch gears. You had the Matilda assistant director hat, and you got to switch for a way more colorful, more holiday hat with the show. And then Dennis, you are running lights for the show, correct?
Yes, I'm taking the easy job this time.
Of course, you've done so many other things as well. But Jamie, let's talk with you about assistant directing. What is it that you love about assistant directing shows? And also, is this your smallest show that you've gotten to? Went from, of course, you've gone from Joseph, these huge casts, and then helping with Sweeney Todd and getting to help with, all of these big shows like Matilda was with all the kids. And then it's like, here, we're going to trade you out for 4 cast members. Like, what was that?
It is the smallest show because I AD'd Joseph and then Mamma Mia and helped with props and backstage for Sweeney Todd and have production assistant Academy shows.
Academy shows, we've sadly never had a 4-person show ever.
And each have their costume.
Exactly, yes.
But no, I don't know. I like to AD because I'm involved, but I do not like to be in front of people at all.
Like, I'm
So
good.
really, the person cast is great because I can even talk to them and not be nervous. So,
I love it. I love it. We have more people saying, Mitchell, love the Humphrey family. We all do. Like, hi, family. I love it. I love it. We should also mention there's another Humphrey helping out with the show, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. My dad is up in the spotlights, and he's running one of the spotlights.
Yes.
We love Ray Humphrey. He's awesome. And I love that he's involved at ALT as well, which is just great. Where's your mom? Why is your mom helping?
I don't know. She's just being lazy, I guess. Her and Jordan are actually going to sit in the audience and watch the show tomorrow night.
I love it. They need to have a fun date. I will say, though, your mom makes amazing gift bags for shows. She does her part. I have many a saved gift bag of treats and different things that she's given for shows. So she definitely does her part. Now, looking back, am I correct? Casey was kind of the culprit of getting you guys involved at ALT, correct? Did Casey start taking classes first and then audition for Little Match Girl, I guess? Or how did that happen?
I had been begging them for years to let me come take classes, and they wouldn't let me. And then
the cage that they kept you in under the stairs or something, right?
Yeah.
And then we were really good friends with Ben Knight and Harrison Stringer, and so we came and saw them in Honk. And then after we saw Honk, my parents were finally like, "Okay, we'll let you take classes." And then when you came to see It's Wonderful Life and talked to my dad was like, "Oh, like he was really fun and nice. Like, yeah, let's go like sign you up." And so finally they let me sign up. And then I started taking classes in the 4th grade, and then Little Match Girl was my first show. And then
Dennis, was of Mice and Men your first show to be on stage in?
Yes, Mice and Men was my first show to be on stage in. Yes.
Nice. And then, of course, I started helping.
Like a year later, after Jordan saw Casey in the show, then he decided that was something he wanted to do. So with both kids in it, it just over time, we slowly phased out of softball and everything else and just made ALT kind of our life home away from home.
Yeah. The other day on my time hop, Casey, I forgot to tell you, it was the picture of you in the doctor's office with your brace thing. And it was like 2 more weeks or something. And it was like, yay! Like, back in the day when you played sports, which
I know. I had a fortune cookie today that said a fun sport is in your future, and I was like, what?
No, not at all. And then Jamie, your first show, it wasn't High School Musical. Which one was?
That
was High School Musical. Okay.
I helped with, yes.
I still remember ordering costumes and the mascot and all those things, like having those meetings with you, trying to figure all that out, and
the sizes and this and that. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so fun. And then, what was your first show to help with the main stage?
Joseph.
Was it Joseph?
Yes. Yes, because they had both got cast in Joseph, and I emailed Alan and just said, "Hey, I'd like to help in some way," meaning like production assistant or hit the button on the whiteboard. I mean, and he's like, "Well, I need an AD," and I was like, no, I can't. I go, no, and he's like, "Yeah, you'll be fine. Be here tonight." I mean, so. Yeah,
I love that. What is your favorite thing about assistant directing a show, do you think?
I think seeing the progression from like the auditions or first rehearsal, if I'm not at auditions, to like the end result and how much it, and how to, I guess, encompass the vision that either you or Alan or whoever's directing has, and how we all work together to make that, I guess, is.
Well, agreed. And that's the cool thing is like, it's not on one person's shoulders. Like there's so many things that have to go right for everything to run smoothly. And to see that process and evolve, and just the actors, come from that first, rehearsal to then opening night. I mean, I think that is something special that you get to witness for sure. Alicia Perkins says, "Love this family, even good." And then Michaela says, "Okay, but Casey is secretly an incredible pitcher." It's true.
You might have to see the show to see how she pitches.
Oh, I remember I had to have a apple thrown on and it was like, "Casey, not the World Series finale of whatever sport you play. Like, toss the apple on stage. Don't.
I hit her in the head so hard that one night. You're like, no.
I think that was the actress's last show to do at ALT.
Right.
Not even actually though. And then of course, Dennis, you work on so many aspects of theater. You've been on stage. You basically design anything that's related to ALT Academy, from posters to programs to shirts. You do stuff for the main stage. You just designed the projections for Curious Incident of the Dog Time. You did projections for Rock of Ages. What do you think is your favorite aspect? Like, do you have a favorite, like, I love designing this, or I love performing, or I love being in the audience and relaxing?
Posters, but now I just no. But I've done so many of them. It's just no.
If anyone needed to see like a portfolio of your work, just send them to the Academy space and then be like, look at the wall.
True. It is true, and I take pride in that. I really do. Here recently, I looked at my ALT folder on my computer, and there are over 2,500 files now for ALT of different things that I've done over however many years it's been, 10 years now or whatever. But no, I take pride in that very much. I mean, my favorite thing obviously is to be on stage. I love acting. There's nothing better than that. Even going through the progression of first rehearsal, cast list, auditions, all that stuff. There's nothing like being on stage. But at the same time, that was just a byproduct of us coming to ALT.
Sure.
We came for Casey first, and then Jordan joining. So then it was just a natural thing. You know, some people are soccer moms, softball moms, whatever it is. We became theater parents. And so we jumped in like so many other Academy parents do now. That's what their kids want to do. So that's where you're going to serve. That's where you're going to volunteer. And with being pastor at the church, we know how important volunteers are. So we have amazing volunteers that work with us and help me out whenever I'm in charge of different events at the church and different things like that. So we wanted and we continue to want to be good servants for ALT, and that's been our goal. But the byproduct of that is getting to spend time with our kids as they grew up and went through middle school and high school, and their friends and everything else that went with that. We just wanted to be together, and that was an easy way to be together. And that's basically why we're all doing this show now is, Casey got to come home. So we get to be with her while she's home, and otherwise Dennis would be at home by himself. Anyway, I shouldn't have volunteered. What am I doing?
Be home by myself, take orders
be home by myself and do nothing. Oh man, missed opportunity.
I love it. And we should say, like, yes, you guys have regular jobs. Like, you don't just volunteer at ALT. Like, Jamie, what is your regular, job that you do?
Well, I'm a physical therapist assistant at BSA, but I am the IRF coordinator, meaning I audit their charts and make sure we document appropriately to get paid correctly.
And so you have to make sure, like, you're in the medical field. So, like, of course, like with COVID and with all the things going on, like, I mean, that's you have to be essentially so careful because you're up there, you're back and forth, like, you know what I mean? And also you probably know more things than our general public knows. And so it's kind of like, oh, like, sometimes ignorance is bliss. And for you working in that field, I'm sure that has been stressful at times and just can be a whole lot on your plate. And so that's a lot, gosh. And then say, okay, come now every night to the theater and work late nights and all that stuff.
It has been stressful, but it's also been my release. I mean, even Matilda, when we had started Matilda, I was like, ooh, I hope we can do this. But it was like my release, I guess. And I'm lucky at the hospital. We have not yet to have a COVID patient that was actually active COVID patient. We have had patients that have gotten off the vents and they're coming to rehab to get stronger, but we have not had yet a patient but just the stress at the hospital, it's just a different atmosphere than we're used to. But really, even doing Matilda was like my release. As stressful as it was, taking temperature of everybody that walked in and all that stuff and all the many emails, and I'm quarantined now I'm quarantined and coordinating all that. It was also a release because it was like normal to some extent. I mean, does that make sense? Like, I'm not just sitting at home doing nothing. I'm at the theater. I'm, not thinking about
therapy because you get to just concentrate on the Matilda world or this wonderful or Winter Wonderette's world, and
you're not thinking about all that other stuff.
Completely agreed. Dennis, obviously, you work at the church, but also you're basically the face and voice of the Sod Poodles.
Yeah, I get to be the on-field MC for the Sod Poodles, and that's mainly during the summer, although we've done some pretty fun commercials here lately for their team store. But yeah, that's definitely fun. Totally blessed to be able to have a circle of friends at church, a circle of friends at ALT, and then a broadening wide circle of friends at the Sod Poodles as well. So it's crazy, but a lot of fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Crystal comments, Dennis, ask Patrick about being home alone. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Poor Patrick is home alone as all the Burns are helping with It's a Wonderful Life. It cracks me up.
It's true though. We love being able to be part of everything, but what I don't think a lot of people understand is the amount of time and energy that all the actors, actresses, including the Academy for sure, and the main stage now, and then for Little Women that are on Zoom rehearsals, even with Zoom rehearsals, that that's 3 hours every night that is blocked off, and that doesn't include picking up your coffee or your food on the way to rehearsal, eating before rehearsal starts, and then hitting Sonic or something on the way home. I mean, you're talking a full 4 hours every night that all these actors and actresses, production team, directors, choreographers, music, everybody that this show was crazy because it was literally put together in 4 weeks. I mean, tonight is 4 weeks from the cast list in their first rehearsal.
I think it's 4.
I think it's 4 weeks. So anyway, I mean, they put this together in 4 weeks. Usually it's 6 though for a musical. So I mean, you just think about that. Anywhere from 4 to, regardless of how long it is, 4 to 6 weeks of everybody's life is, because like you said, everybody does have school or work, homework, whatever it is, especially for the students, and then go straight into this. And a lot of people don't realize when they come see the show, they think, oh, that's a great show. That was a lot of fun. And they don't realize all the work that's gone into it.
Completely agreed. Casey, how fun is it that you get to, of course, we talked to you last week about getting to come home and do a show and still, be able to do your schoolwork through ACU online and different things. I mean, you just left a class, to come to do this, like you wrapped up a class. So your schedule is super busy. You have your Casey Creations online store that just celebrated a year with all of the jewelry that you're making. Check it out at Dotsy's local shop, or also on her Facebook page, Casey Creations. It's capital K, capital C, Creations. Just giving a little plug there.
That you know that.
I'm proud.
But I was going to say, how fun is it that you get to do something like this with your parents? How great is that?
Yeah, it's so great. We've always been a really close family. I was not one to be like, oh, I want to leave to go to college. That was never me. And so but especially after moving away, I realized how special my time is with my family.
Sure.
And so it's really sweet that we get to do it together, but then also that they are so supportive of me in that they want me to pursue my dream and pursue what I want to do.
Sure.
It's so rare.
Thanks for saying it, Case. I appreciate it.
I was like, is he pulling out a picture of her when she was a baby? The cool thing, I think, with the show is in a kind of weird way, it's nice that you guys are all doing the show because you're in the same bubble. You know what I mean? You're all making sure that you guys are in the same bubble. And so when we're not bringing so many different volunteers from all walks of life, you guys are all three the same, which is nice. Jamie, let's talk about how hard the girls have worked. You've been there from day one. How hard have these, not to discount the production team as well. You guys have all done an amazing job as well, but I know these girls are coming in early. They're staying late from the regular rehearsal. How is that? I'm sure it has been inspiring for everyone to work harder because they're working so hard.
And me and Alan really worked at rehearsals for the first 2 weeks. It was Jennifer and Sean with them, but even the extra, I'm one to say they worked on their own too, without Sean and without Jen, and just the practice that those 4 girls put in and the sacrifices these 4 girls have made for the, and I know, you don't want to toot anybody's bubble, but, they haven't hung out with anybody. They haven't done, they have gone to work if they work, and they have gone to, she's done her classes virtually, and they have gone to the theater and come home, and they've got takeout food, and, this was important to them. And, and just how hard they worked at rehearsal. We literally had to say, you have to take a break we're stopping for 10 minutes, you know, and even when we didn't have rehearsal on Thanksgiving, I think they would have jumped at having rehearsal Thanksgiving night because they were like, oh, we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. And Alan's like, you're okay. You're good. You're where you need to be, you know, like, and just their determination. And if they messed up a little thing, how they were like, well, let's redo it. I mean, like perfection, like they were just very perfection driven. And even after rehearsals, sometimes Alan was done with his stuff and Sean would work with them for another hour, or they would go 30 minutes early with Jen to work on music before they, I mean,
Sure.
the craziness for them to put this show on of 4 girls who really never leave the stage and never really have a break for the entire show. So,
Just going for sure, and to do it in such a short time, it's just insane. Dennis, you've been able to watch, of course, like now, especially with Tech Week and stuff like that. Is the show ready in your eyes? Did you watch?
Yeah, absolutely. Last night, Alan invited some of the board to come watch, so we had a few people in the audience, which has been nice to see where you're going to get the laughs that you didn't know you were going to get laughs, and where you thought you were funny but you actually weren't. All the things like that, came to fruition last night. We also saw some things. Which I don't want to give it away, but we saw some things where there's some audience participation, and that we realized, hey, you know what? We need to do some hand sanitizer and some kind of funny bits with that in a COVID world, just some things that we didn't realize because it was just them, just us in the theater.
Sure.
With some of them that came up and everything, we were like, oh, we should probably think that through. So there was some good discussion last night and some little minor tweaks, and they're ready. Yeah, absolutely. They're ready for an audience tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way, so exciting. We again want, in case anyone has missed, we're talking about Winter Wonderettes. That's Kelsey Colburn, Casey Humphrey, Michaela Guerin, and Amber Dewey. They're all fantastic, ready. In fact, Dennis made this great little graphic. Oh, it's snowing out there. Brr. So cold at ALT right there. I love it. So exciting to see you ladies perform. It's going to be such a fun show for sure. It's over 20 songs, holiday songs, I believe. Is that correct? And it's definitely will put you in the holiday spirit for sure. The first act's like 45 minutes, second act's like 40 minutes. So it's nice and short. You're not going to spend 3 hours at the theater. It's totally cheeseball. It is the cheesiest show you've ever seen. But in a COVID world right now, when you want to just
everybody needs.
Get away and just separate from reality for a little bit and laugh over corny stuff, but with, I think, over 20 Christmas songs or something. It's the perfect show for Christmas.
I love it. Casey, what are you hoping audiences come away from when they leave the theater?
Honestly, I just want them to feel better about where they're at right now. It's like I feel like everything is so depressing, and like all of the news that you're getting every day is like, oh no, like that's all, like that's literally, and so I just really want people to like come and feel normal for a minute and just
escape from it.
Yeah, like just get away from everything, and like, yeah, you have to wear a mask, but like you're doing something that you're used to doing before COVID happened. And like this, like I said, this show is total cheese, but it's fun and it's like hilarious and it's like sing along, and so I'm really hoping that audience can come and just like feel Christmas and feel happy for a little bit and just get to giggle with us for a few hours.
Love it.
I want to make sure that people don't understand or misinterpret what we're saying when we say cheesy show. It's not a 4 girls sitting up singing all in unison and dancing 2 to 10 and that's it. It's totally not that. No. I mean, it's 4-part harmony the entire time. The band is on stage, so there's still a live band, Jennifer and all those guys, and they're amazing. They're amazing as always. But Sean has choreographed his tail off on this, and it is a fun, interactive, eye-pleasing, toe-tapping good show. It really is.
I love it. I cannot wait to see it.
It's really funny. Alan let my parents come last night just because my mom is such high risk, and like they haven't even gone to like the grocery store since March. Yeah. Like we deliver groceries. They don't. If they need something, we go get it. And I texted them last night to ask them what their favorite part was, and I thought they would say multiple times that Casey did something. My dad said the harmonies. And my mom said all the dancing and singing at the same time, and I don't see how they all 4 did that and still sounded so good. I mean, and I was like, okay, well, I guess those 4 girls pulled off what they needed to do. I mean, like.
So Casey is no longer the favorite grandchild.
But that was, I guess, a testament of what they've accomplished. Is that they weren't just focused on their granddaughter. They were like, oh my gosh, look at this, and it was so fun. And, they hadn't been out of the house besides doctor's appointments, and they got to be there and do something normal, but how fun it was. And that they weren't just focused on Casey. They were focused on all 4 of those girls and just.
The look on their face after the show was priceless. Like, they.
I love that.
Face.
Like,
you
could tell,
so
like you could tell, like you can always tell when someone's smiling really big.
Yeah.
Even with the mask on, you can still tell, and just like their faces were just like, it was like, okay, we did our job. Like they got to come and they got to feel normal and they got to do something.
I love that. Cindy says, what show are we talking about? Sorry, late. Cindy, just letting you know, the Winter Wonderettes. That's the show that opens tonight. That's right, tonight at ALT. This show will run December 3rd through the 20th. Tonight is our 2-for-1 performance. So tickets are 2 for the price of 1. There are still limited seats for tonight's performance. So we want to make sure that everyone knows this show runs for 3 weekends, all the way through December 20th. So still some great tickets to get, especially as we get closer to the holidays. Alan has also commented, and he said, where did it go? Sometimes cheese is good. It's true.
Hey, Alan, snow's even better.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
For the whole cast, we've been trying to get Alan to put snow somewhere in the show. So please, everybody who's watching, email Alan.
Oh, we lost the Humphrey somehow. I'm so sorry. I don't know how that happened. Alan just came in and clicked the button somehow. And he's going to be like, what? Like all of a sudden. Calls, emails, like it's gonna be the Miracle on 34th when all the mail comes in on Alan's desk asking for snow. I love it. They said, Megan Peggy, we love the show. I love it. I love that they got to see it last night. Sneak peek for sure. They said her smile. I love it. I love it. I was gonna say, with the show, how was it? Because last night, I believe, was your first night without a mask, correct? Yes. Which of course, if audiences don't know, our amazing photographer, Criselda Reyes, she takes production photos for the last night of the show, of rehearsal, before they open. And so how was it last night, Casey, performing without a mask?
It kind of threw me off, not gonna lie. It was definitely different. It's like so weird because I felt like I'd finally gotten used to like breathing and dancing in the mask, and then it was like, I took it off and forgot how to breathe. I don't know. But it was like also weird because it's like we all have such different facial expressions throughout the whole show. So someone would do something and we'd giggle and then we'd be like, we can't do that like that.
Sure. Oh yeah, it's a whole new world for sure.
But it definitely felt like a whole new show without our masks on last night.
Well, and I would think too, it's like, oh, I can breathe a little bit more, or I'm like, I've been working so hard. So you probably honestly built up stamina, which is great. But then it's like, just kidding. Now we're going to take out that limitation of a mask, and now you can breathe even better. We want, though, to everyone to understand that, yes, the 4 ladies on stage will not be wearing a mask, but still we are following all of our ALT safety protocol. You can find that safety protocol on our website. Just click on ALT or AmarilloLittleTheater.org. You'll go to our COVID-19 protocols. There's a great video there to show you what to expect when you come to the main stage. Everyone that comes into our doors, we want you to understand, everyone that comes into the doors is going to be required to wear a face mask or covering throughout the whole time of while you're in the theater, okay? Really, you should be wearing it as soon as you walk out of your car. There'll be people outside, of course, and all that stuff. We want to keep everyone safe. Speaking of doors, we want to remind you that if you have tickets for Winter Wonderettes that are rows A through G through 16 through 31, you're going to enter through entrance 1. Of course, there entrance 2 for tickets H through O, 16 through 31. Entrance 3, rows H through O, 1 through 15, and entrance 4, A through G, seats 1 through 15. That's new this year, so make sure to check on all the information. But Alan, he's kind of said it. We put the information out there. If you're one of those people that's like, I'll wear my mask until I sit down and then I'll take it off to watch the show, don't come to see the show. Don't come see the show, because we want to keep doing theater. We want to keep being able to have our doors open, and we can do that by people following our safety protocol, and that's wearing masks the whole time they're at ALT. We don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable or unsafe while they're at the theater, and so the best thing we can do is keep masks. That goes for It's a Wonderful Life as well. So we just want to make sure everyone's aware. Wear your masks, and if you're needing your mask, check out ALT's website.
When people see the show and know that these girls wore a mask for every rehearsal they did on their own, and they did all of this in a mask. I mean, you can wear a mask for a couple of hours to watch the show.
That's what we keep telling. I said that with a previous show. It's like they've worn masks for 2 months. We can wear one for 2 hours, and it's okay. It's going to be okay. Jamie, people have wanted to know this question. I put in all the feelers for this. I was like, what's the number one question that I should ask the Humphreys? I put it on all my social media. Like hundreds of people poured in. My Broadway celebrities poured in. They want to know, when are you going to be on the ALT stage in a performing role?
When they need a dead body that
There's going to be a show that calls for a dead body, and we're going to be like, Jamie!
Even then, we'll probably have to give her a Benadryl and knock her out for 2 hours, and we'll just push her on and push her off. It'll be fine.
I love it. One of these days.
If I will ever audition, I really don't. They keep on saying I will, but
because you almost, am I correct in thinking that you almost auditioned, but then you didn't, because you worked backstage for the second year of It's a Wonderful Life? Is that right?
I actually was in the first year of It's a Wonderful Life and almost had panic attacks just learning the dance and singing at the same time. Not even to the point where we got to the Civic Center on stage. And so that year I volunteered to watch all the children. Oh my gosh, and so then the next year I was Dennis's like Gatorade gal, I guess is what it was called, and helped him with his costume changes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I tried the first year of It's a Wonderful Life at Paramount, but like I said, maybe a play, but I don't even know that. Like the whole makeup, wig, remembering lines when you look out.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Jason, we had a youth musical at our church like 15 years ago, and I put it together and everything, and we needed someone to be a scientist, and I have pictures of Jamie on stage.
It was horrible.
There you go.
That's a unicorn picture right there. That's never gonna happen again.
Really?
I love it. Well, a couple things. One, you guys look like you're ready for the holidays. Your tree's decorated. It's beautiful. All that good stuff. The Humphreys are ready for the holidays, and we want ALT to get everyone else who's in our community ready for the holidays. The best way to do that is by coming to see these fabulous girls. Again, I'm going to pull up the video of them and that little snow there. ALT's Winter Wonderettes. This is a show that is a takeoff Marvelous Wonderettes, which is a great girls group that performs at the Holiday Pride Home Center's Hardware Christmas.
Very good.
So many names. They're performing the Christmas show. It's going to be so much fun. It's exactly what we all need for the holidays, especially with this year. So definitely check out our website, Amarillalittletheater.org. Call the box office, 806-355-9991. The show runs December 3rd through the 20th. Tickets are still available for tonight, and tonight is 2 for the price of 1. What a great deal. What a great deal. We, of course, want to remind you, of course, as you're shopping for our ALT merchandise, check it out on our website, call the box office, all that good stuff. We want to be there for you if you need any gift idea for that hard to shop person. And the other great thing is you can buy season tickets. You can buy season ticket packages, gift cards, all that stuff for, anyone that you want to buy for. Humphreys, I'm so glad. I know that you guys took some time out of your day to be on Thursdays at 3. I really appreciate it. Break a leg, all 3 of you tonight. Please pass on the words to the other Wonderettes that I'm excited. I get to see the show Saturday night because I have rehearsal tonight, rehearsal tomorrow night for my show. Then, of course, next weekend, our show. I think you guys said a lot of the Wonderettes
next week.
Saturday night, because that's the only show y'all can see. So it's just crazy how many wonderful things, the Wonderettes and the wonderful lives and all that good stuff going on at ALT. Tune in. I know, a lot of wonder. So much wonder. So who needs the 7 wonders of the world? We just need the 2 wonders at ALT, is what I said. Tune in next week when we will have some cast members of It's a Wonderful Life on our Thursdays at 3, promoting our digital ticket, how you can still watch the show from the safety and comfort of your own home. Don't forget to nominate your star. We'll post that on our Facebook page to nominate your local star. We want to get all those great stories. And then look out for more information for Crumpets COVID Christmas starring Jeff Jarnigan. It's going to be a great fundraiser for ALT. And then pre-registration's going on right now. Get those classes in, or else next week they might be gone. All right, guys, I'll see you guys at the theater this weekend. We'll see everyone else next week on Thursdays at 3. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon.